Hello, this is a Hot Wheels showcase video and I guess a throwback video and a current video because of course it is. As you may have seen by the title, this video is on Ferrari because we knew it was coming anyway and I heard about it, but this week Ferrari and Hot Wheels recently re-established their partnership, and I thought it'd be a good idea to take a look back at some, as I know a lot of other YouTubers are looking at Ferraris. So why don't we look at some? And to be honest, when I looked through my collection, I may have not found them all, but at first I was like, I didn't really have a lot of Ferraris. I can't have had a lot of Ferraris, but it turns out I do have a few. So we're just going to analyse them, go through them. Most of these are obviously older models. I think the newest model I have is the 458 Spider. But, you know, Hot Wheels hasn't really done a collab with Ferrari for a long time, 10 years. 10 years. So I thought, why not show a few now? And as you can see on the turntable is the 575 GTC, one of my favourite Hot Wheels of all time. The casting is just beautiful. It's an elegant race car and beautiful livery, and it is actually one of the first Hot Wheels I ever got, not the one on the turntable, but this one, which is weathered. As you can see, it's been used, and weirdly it does have different wheels, different rims than the other one, which I found weird. Not sure why. I should probably do some research, but obviously this one is weathered because I used it as a kid. You can see it's lost a lot of its colour and it's fading. And I know they did a few different variants of this one, but it is just beautiful, isn't it? Look at it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful race car. I've always loved this casting, and which is why I have two of them. This is one I picked up online because I knew it was a lot more preserved than mine, but I still keep mine for the history and the fact that it saw plenty of races in my childhood day. But yeah, definitely it looks so beautiful. It really does. It's just from every angle, in any livery. And we know that Hot Wheels did a partnership with Ferrari for a while. We've seen some Formula 1 cars. Again, expect to see some new versions of that. We pretty much have the entire grid now, apart from Aston Martin, which hasn't been announced, and Ferrari, but they will come. They will come. Hot Wheels recently releasing their RLCs online, so go check it out at Mattel.com if you want to get one of those. I did look, but I wasn't. Without the full set, it's just pointless. Plus, you can only buy them individually, which is a pain in the arse. But never mind. But yeah, I think it's good to look back at some of these Ferraris because it'll give you an idea of what is to come. I mean, I expect some re-releases of some of these models. We might get a re-release of this one. I expect some new stuff. We already know that the Formula 1 stuff is probably in the works. What else is coming, I don't know, but let's go through some of these because you might see them again. You might see them again very soon. We know that Ferrari and Hot Wheels had a partnership for a while. Like I said, they had the Formula 1 stuff. They had all this stuff that I'm going to show you. And they had some exclusive stuff. Some of the Speed Machine stuff, some of the expensive stuff. So we'll have to check it out. But that's probably one of my favourite Ferrari castings, the 575. It's just an amazing machine. Anyone who knows the history of it knows it was a monster. I mean, look at it, it is a monster. And I'm glad that it's in my collection. How about this? The 512M, another sort of Le Mans car. I have two variants, this orange one and this blue one, which has Ferrari written on the back, and of course it has a moving parts. You can see the engine there. Always thought this was a pretty cool casting. Had this one for a while. See, a lot of these have a lot of history because I've had them for a while because, you know, a lot of the Ferraris are old. This one is a bit more new. I really do like it in the orange. But this one is lovely. Obviously it's a bit faded, I will admit. I think that's supposed to be a 6. Gold rims. It is faded, but it's beautiful. Lovely casting, super retro. Love the moving part and the liveries as well. I mean, look at that. Yeah, okay, it's papaya McLaren orange, but it still looks amazing. You know, I have a few race cars. Let's look at some of them. How about the 333 SP, a sort of later Le Mans car? I think this was 80s, 90s. They did a few different variants of this, including the Speed Machines Momo livery one. If you see that one, that's worth a lot of money. But these are standard castings. But I have two variants. I think this one is the first edition one they did with the flames. I think that's supposed to be 17. Again, a lot of these are my childhood ones, so they're faded, they've been used. I think they did a McDonald's version of this as well. There's the underneath there. Pretty box standard, but it has all the information on. 1999, Malaysia. So it's been around for a while. I think this could have been the first edition. And I have this blue variant as well, with the Hot Wheels 50 on it. Again, another beautiful car. I mean, I love Le Mans race cars. Even has a cool little cockpit and slightly bent insides, but again, you know, for what it is, bit of a overprint here, but amazing castings, and the rims are fantastic. The tyres and the wheels, really, really nice race car. Sort of going through the generations here, aren't we? One that I thought was definitely worth checking out, and this is the only one I have, is this 60s Formula 1 156. See, again, started earlier. Metal base as well. Metal base. Made in China this time. 2000s Ferrari 156. I think, could be right in saying this came in a 5-pack, because I know they did a few Ferrari 5-packs. So expect to see a few of them. Again, I've had this for a while. Some of them are going to be weathered. But it comes in this incredibly retro metallic paint scheme. Really cool engine as well. You can see there, I love the gold rims. As far as I'm aware, Ferrari only ran in blue once in Formula 1, which was at Sonoma, I think. I mean, there was a protest to do with something, I can't remember, but yeah, let's put that on the turntable. Like I said, I have a few race cars. I can't remember where, because I've had these for a while, I can't remember where I got them. This is the F430 Challenge. Always try and look at them. I was always a fan of this car. So just a cool, basic race car, because I remember there was a Challenge series for this before they went to the 458. So it's more modern Ferrari, but still old school. And I think these were cars that people could, you know, anyone from the public could pay and test and drive. So, yeah, okay, faded, but livery's still cool. Definitely be worth looking around online. I suggest going on Hot Wheels Wiki if you want some more information about all of these, because my knowledge is a bit patchy when it comes to stuff like this, because it's been around for so long. Challenge, you can just make out Challenge there. Great look at the engine though, look at that. Let's swap that over, have a look at that. I have a couple of more race cars, the 360 Modena in white. Again, you can see the engine. Metal base as well. 1999. So these are all old school, they really are old school. We're getting into 30 years worth of history here. And definitely worth some money if you have any Ferraris. Definitely keep them on tap. Always like this one in the white. Just pops nicely with standard decals, but it does pop nice. I do also have a second version, which has been worn, as you can see, quite a lot. I think I got this from my brother when he sold me his. Different wheels as well. There's probably a newer casting. Metal base as well. 1999. Could be first edition. Not 100% sure what the decals are meant, but if you go on Hot Wheels Wiki and type in this car, you'll see. Let's swap them over, because I do like that one. And then I got a few cars that I think I got in a Hot Wheels 5-pack. Sticking with the metal bases, because they're all old school at 1999, so it could have been around the same 5-pack. The 550 Maranello. I mean, they all look beautiful, don't they? The casting is just fantastic. It's like a James Bond car, all chrome silver. You got your decals there. I mean, the Ferrari badge is just... The camera's not picking up, there you go. Still looks really, really good. Even the lights, you know. Hot Wheels really used to push it out back in the day. Not a big fan of these wheels, but the rest of the car is just beautiful. Let's stick that on the turntable. And then onto my favourite car. If anyone who's watched Top Gear, you'll understand. They raced a Ferrari versus a plane. And here it is. Probably a more modern casting. Not a big fan of the interior colours, but the car itself, the 612 Scaglietti. Pretty sure this came in a 5-pack. Seems a bit more basic, doesn't it? I will have to do some research. Maybe I probably should have done before this, but yeah, 612 Scaglietti, Ferrari Thailand, so a bit more modern. Feels like a plastic base. Do prefer the wheels on this. Got your Ferrari logos, they're very clear. Expect to see new castings with a very clear logos. Not a fan of the colour of the interior, but still a beautiful car. Look at that. Look at the metallic shining as well. Look at the sparkle. Definitely worth making a video just to go through your Hot Wheels. If anyone has any Ferraris, get them out. I have a few convertibles. The F430 Spider. Again, another beautiful car. I mean, come on, they all look amazing, don't they? There's around the time when they were doing these plastic interior Hot Wheels castings. China. Ferrari F430 Spider. Love the wings. I love this one actually with the red, and you can see the engine pretty well as well. Beautiful. I mean, they're all amazing. This could have been 5-pack. I really don't. This one I'm pretty sure was a standard mainline, but I always love this one because the livery is just beautiful with the black on yellow. The rims. This is definitely one of my most modern Ferraris that I have. The black on yellow really, really pops. I think it does. Beautiful look at the engine there. The whole car looks amazing. I think I even made this livery on a Forza game once. And the casting, the decals. I think it even said Ferrari there, but it's hard to see. Let's have a look. There we go. No year though. But there we go. I'm guessing. I'm trying to think when the collaboration stopped. 2000. I really don't know actually. 2000. Well, it's been 10 years, so 25. Maybe 2014, 2015. I really don't know. Definitely another older one, possibly from an older 5-pack. The F355 Spider. I'm guessing a few of these are from that pack because they're all saying the same. They're all saying China. They're all saying 1999. They all have these metal bases, similar rims, similar style. Well built. Another beautiful looking car. Obviously this one is seeing a bit of use. Very flat as well. But look at that, even the car, yeah, such a good quality. Maybe not necessarily so good on the tracks, but still did the job. A more modern one, the California. Not my biggest favourite, but still a cool car. I mean, all the Ferraris look good. I'm going to keep saying it. They all look good. The Italians, they just know. Perfect time, really. Ferrari's been in the news quite a lot this week with Lewis Hamilton, so. Thailand, Ferrari, California. I think I'd prefer in red, but still a beautiful car. And then probably the most modern one. I think this is the last one they did, the 458. They have this metallic black, more updated rims. This was around 10 years ago. Cream interior, pretty well decalled. Big Ferrari badge. And obviously this one's less weathered than others. Underneath I'm not too impressed. Oh, there you go. Oh, 2012, there you go. Made in Malaysia. Let's pop that on there. Must be probably the most modern one I own, I think. Still looks the part though. I mean, if this is anything to go by, the new collab should be fantastic, because all these cars are fantastic. Let's get on to some hypercars. We have the FXX. I think I prefer this in black, but still looks nice in yellow, I think. Beautiful car. There's the FXX writing on the back. Double spoiler. Engine, plastic. Any year? No. Like I said, my knowledge is a little bit sketchy, but they're still beautiful cars. I think so, anyway. Yeah, never been a big fan of the paint job, but still good. I mean, there will be multiple castings of all of these, so you can go on Hot Wheels Wiki, find one, and then go on eBay and see what you can find. You never know. You might find one you like, but definitely worth looking at, because these will be worth a bit, because they're retro, you know? It's a new collab with Ferrari. These are the old school stuff. Then we have the 599. Again, a bit worn. Similar interior. Popping in the red, of course. Those the wheels of that time. They do run pretty well, I have to say. Built to last. GTE. I'm proud of this car. Now spot the difference. The XX. Oh god. Let's swap that over. Look at this thing. This thing is crazy. Even for a casting. It looks beautiful. Metallic silver with the red trim. Love the wheels as well. These wings at the back. Let's see if we got it. Any info? Yeah, we do. 2009. So again, towards the end of the collab, so more modern one, but god, this is a good looking car, isn't it? Always a fan of this. Bet there's a few castings of this one, but I've always liked the one. Thing is, I can't remember where I got any of these. A lot of my Hot Wheels I'm really good at remembering, but I'm just drawing a blank with these. I'm guessing this was mainline, potentially 2009, a first edition. I'm guessing. Probably didn't do a lot of these. Let's put them on together. Let them complement each other. Little Ferrari showroom going on. Now I have 4 cars which are pretty interesting. We've touched on Ferrari's history at Le Mans a few times, but this is the P4. Probably one of the most expensive Ferraris, and the cheapest maybe going for like £17 million in real world. And I assume Hot Wheels has done a fair few castings of these, but I own 4. One in black, one in yellow, one in blue, and my original one in red. Of course, it has seen the test of time, but as you can see, it still says 24 on it. Such an amazing race car, and Ford versus Ferrari may happen again soon, with Ford announcing today that they're returning to Le Mans, so you never know. Again, a lot of exposed engines you can see. Gold rims just about, still on the side. Your spare tyre, and then underneath, a little bit of work, but there we go. Ferrari P4 2001, made in Malaysia. Just beautiful. In the red, I think works the best, but all 4 of them are nice. You know, proper old school. I remember they entered quite a few of these back at Le Mans. They were taking on Ford with the GT. I am a fan of these castings, I really am. Ferrari has such rich history at Le Mans. Yeah, they are double defending current champions. Not won the series, but won the race. And they won it back in the 60s with these bad boys. But it just looks so good. Will we get a recasting of this? I hope we do. We shall see. There's a lot of speculation, a lot of excitement. I just want to end the video on one final casting, which I was very lucky to find. the 250 GTO LM. Loved this casting. Never appreciated it as a kid because I didn't exactly know what it was. But this is probably one of the most expensive Ferraris ever. You know, I spoke about Top Gear before. Well, they wanted to test drive this on the show, but the company, the BBC, could not afford the insurance to have one of these. Chris Evans owned one. I think the cheapest went for about 20 million. It's ridiculous how much these cars are worth. But this casting is really nice. Just spot on. Even got the little registration plate on the back. Trying to get my camera to focus on it, but struggling. Come on. No. Classic retro large numbers on the side. Ferrari badging. Even the lights are well coloured. It's a really good casting. Really is a nice casting. Love the retro rims as well. Let's have a quick look underneath. You've got decals as well. Got your double exhaust. Malaysia. Don't see a year though. Has to be number one, surely. As you can see, there's been a lot of red. So yeah, that is the bulk of my Ferrari collection. I mean, it's not that big, but there's some really special castings in there and a lot of history, you know, straight from the 90s. Good 30 years worth of Hot Wheels and Ferrari collaboration. They've held up well considering I played with most of them as a kid. Yeah, there's a bit of chips and marks, but they are all, I couldn't name one I didn't like. And you don't always have that with a manufacturer. And with castings, really. Some castings I prefer, but there's none of them I hate. This one with the interior is the weakest one, but they are still fantastic. Definitely dig out your Ferraris and have a look, because you never know what you might have. And remember, this collaboration is coming very, very soon. So keep your eyes peeled, because I expect to see the new Ferrari Formula 1 cars in main line this year. I mean, it'll only take a re-spray and some re-stickers, so yeah. I just thought I'd do a quick video to showcase my castings, my Ferrari castings. Another video coming hopefully very soon. Sorry I've not been as active as usual, but duty calls with life. Yeah, some new stuff coming soon. And get out there and keep on collecting and keep an eye for those Ferraris. Enjoy.